Aloha. Say it with me one time. Aloha. I would like to share with you 3 tips to create the life of your dreams, to go beyond anything you've ever experienced, and to step into having everything in a life of miracles with more love and joy and peace than you've ever experienced. In order to do that, these tips are very simple. They're deceptively simple. And in order to give these, I'd really like to give a little bit of story to put it into perspective. Is that okay? Yeah. So today, I live in Hawaii. I'm standing here in one of the most beautiful, amazing places, the one remaining wonder of the world. Leaving Dubai yesterday, and in 2 days I'll be helping amazing people in London. And 5 years ago, I was homeless and suicidal after having invested hundreds of thousands of dollars, decades, tens of thousands of hours on every approach to changing life possible. How is that possible? How can that happen? How can someone go from where I was to standing here in 5 years? How can that happen? And not only that, but I've been able to help over 50,000 people in 83 countries to have their own breakthrough from homeless to their Hawaii. How is that possible? So here are the 3 tips. Deceptively simple. I urge you to open your mind and your heart to receive them. The first is smile. Smile. I see some smiles already. It's a beautiful thing. We believe, with good reason, we believe that things happen in the world, and then we feel something because of it. And there's some truth in that. Things happen and we have feelings. This is true. What very few realize, and what I discovered, is that the same wires that conduct from the universe through our eyes and ears and bodies and senses and organs, the same wires that detect all that and put the smile on our face, those wires go in reverse. And when we experience what is and we say, oh, everything's great and I'm smiling, when you smile, it sends a signal to every cell in your body and to the farthest star that everything's okay. It does work in reverse. So I urge you to try it. Second, breathe. Really breathe. Major university studies over the last 2 decades reveal that globally, the vast majority of people other than Olympic athletes, the vast majority of people breathe approximately 12% of their capacity. 12%. Now what this means is, have you ever felt stressed? Have you ever felt overwhelmed? Yeah. It's largely oxygen deprivation. And in every moment of upset, pain, and trauma that you've ever experienced, you did what we all do, and that is, and the average person has somewhere around 200,000 unexhaled inside of their body. And breathing alone is enough to release a lot of that trauma and process what's happening and take you to the next level. So my first tip, smile. My second tip, breathe. Now before I give the third and final tip, let me put those 2 together. Have you ever gone to visit someone, and as you walked up to their door, you looked down and there was a mat, but instead of welcome it said, "You're not welcome here." Have you ever seen that? No, me neither. If you did, how would you feel, really? You're getting ready to walk in this person's... Now flip that coin over. What if you walked up to someone's door? You didn't know the person, but you were there to visit. And not only was there a mat that said, "Welcome friends," but right by the doorknob that you're about to touch, there's a sign that says, "You're loved and you're welcome here." How would you feel walking into that door? How would you instantly feel about the people inside? Well, how do you think the magic of breath feels when it greets this sign? So what if you put a welcome sign on the doorway of your breath? Blend those 2 things together and watch the magic begin to happen. Third and final tip. Treat the person in front of you as the most important person in the world every second. No matter who they are. Every person that shows up in front of you, treat them as the most important person in the universe. Now, how can you be sure that they're the most important person in the universe? There they are. What could be more obvious? There they are. And this is especially true when you're standing in front of the mirror. How do you look at yourself? What do you usually think when you're standing in front of the mirror? Be honest. What do you really think? Do you walk past, every time you pass a mirror, do you go, or do you go, be honest. So smile. Number one. Breathe. That alone will change your state instantaneously. And as you begin to treat every person that shows up in front of you as the most important person in the universe, and you greet them with a smile and a breath, you will see things change. It'll make the difference. Thank you. Thank you.